Welcome everybody to another episode of Latifs Inspired. Today I'm going to be cooking Brinjol Bhajee. This is very popular in most British Asian restaurants and at home as well. You can have it with fish, you can have it with prawns or by itself as a side dish. I'm going to be showing you lovely little tips and techniques to get it to that restaurant quality. And if you like what I do, make sure to press the like button, and if you haven't, make sure to subscribe and comment on the comment section. I love that interaction, and most importantly, press that bell icon for notifications for brand new videos. Now let's crack on with this amazing dish. Now all you amazing chefs, you're going to need some oil to deep fry the aubergine, because what that does, it just keeps the aubergine whole, otherwise the aubergine can sort of break away and become mushy, which we want to avoid. So this is between 500 and 750 mils of, you use neutral oils like vegetable oil, rapeseed oil, groundnut oil, sunflower oil. They're normally fine. These are the amazing ingredients. I've got them ready. I've got the spices ready. My secret ingredient is the tomato puree. I make this with fresh tomatoes, so about 2 medium to large tomatoes with a little drizzle of water, blended up in the mixer blender, and it just becomes a lovely pulp. And this is the ginger and garlic. I've got this on my channel, have a look. If you're wondering why is it green, it's got coriander, green chilies, lovely aromatics and flavors, wonderful. Now let's cut these aubergines. So we were trying to make nice little cubes, so we've cut some nice little discs, just less than 1 inch. So cut it into quarters. Voila. There you go. This is the ideal size that we're looking for. Do the same. This one will need 6 pieces. There you go. Trying to keep the textures, and if it's too big or too small, some are going to cook faster and some are going to cook shorter, in less time. So we want to keep the size the same. There you go. Right, the brinjol's going in now. Cut it into nice little cubes. There you can see 1 inch by 1 inch is ideal. Some are a little bit bigger and some are a little bit smaller, but it's fine. So be careful. Make sure to test the oil. If it's too hot, it's going to have you're going to burn the outside and the inside's not going to get cooked. So yep, slight little sizzle, that's perfectly fine. They go in slowly. Bismillah. Wonderful. Now if you're worried about the texture, what aubergine is like a sponge, it's going to soak in all that oil, but when you flash fry like this kind of prevents it, so it still keeps its shape. It's not going to become mushy and oily. So the oil's on a high heat, about 250 degrees. So there you go. Let this cook for a few minutes on a high heat, and when it's got that slight little coloring, then we're going to remove them. Right chefs, so it's been a good 5 minutes. It's got a nice little color, as you can see, and now we're going to remove it. There you go. This is 50% cooked, which is perfect. Oh, look at that, lovely. Just going to need a bit of salt, and you can have it like this. Now I've been to Bangladesh and they make amazing bortas with aubergine. Now if you want to see those bortas, if there's loads of messages on the comment section, I may just oblige. That's only if there's a lot of messages on the comment section, otherwise we'll have to do another recipe. So I need lots of interaction with you guys. I really appreciate it, and it gives me loads of confidence. Here you go guys, wonderful. Nice simple method. As you can see, some of these are breaking away even here. So could you imagine it when you cooked it, it would have just turned into mush. I just wanted to keep its shape, that's all. So there you go, wonderful. Aubergine's ready. Right, most people get scared about deep frying because there's a lot of oil that you're going to be left over with. However, what we're going to do with this, we can reuse this on the cooking, so it should be perfectly fine. Right, so I'm reusing this oil, so 2. This is 4 tablespoons of oil. If you use less oil, you're going to need a water next to you, so you can drizzle a bit of water. You don't want the spices and everything to become burnt. Now, just for flavor, this is optional, guys. This is pure ghee. For vegetarian or vegan option, you can leave this out. I just love that little bit of fragrance and a lovely little flavor. When the oil heats up, we're going to be adding this 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds and 2 bay leaf for lovely aromatics and flavor. Bismillah. I love that little sizzle. Now it's on a low heat. I'm just going to put it on a medium high. Now the chopped onions go in. So 1 medium sized onion, which is about 1 cup. Now when this becomes nice and golden, we're going to put some ginger and garlic in. I'm just going to drizzle a little bit more oil. I want that fried onion flavor. So that's about 5 tablespoons of oil. The smell of fried onion, absolutely gorgeous, beautiful. Very aromatic already. Now the onions have become slightly golden in color. This normally takes about 5 to 8 minutes. Now I always use a ginger and garlic paste if it's green in color. If you're wondering, I've got this recipe on the channel, so make sure I put a link on the description box. You can go and see it. I also make a new video of this. This is a lovely aroma and the flavor. So 1 good heaped tablespoon of ginger and garlic going in, guys. Wonderful. Can you see it there? We just want that rawness of the ginger and garlic to go, and then we're going to add the next ingredients. Now I like it nice and spicy, so these are green chilies. It's not too hot, so make sure you taste the chilies if you can. If you don't like it too spicy, sometimes these can have too much spice, so be careful. So this is about 6 green chilies that I've just sliced up. Wonderful. The ginger and garlic is caramelizing beautifully. Now we're going to reduce the gas, and if you can see the caramelization, it's beautiful. Smells divine. That ginger and garlic gone in, that fried flavor, beautiful. So I've reduced the gas, as you can see. Now I'm going to add the spices, and when you add the spices, you don't want the spices to become burnt, so you need to reduce the gas. Here are the spices: 2 Kashmiri chili powder. The difference with the normal chili powder, that's too hot. However, the Kashmiri chili powder is more milder in flavor and brings out an amazing color. If you haven't used Kashmiri chili, make sure you do. 2 teaspoons gives it a nice flavor. And if you like it hot, just add maybe 1 more teaspoon of normal chili powder. This is ground coriander powder, 2 teaspoons, about 1 teaspoon of turmeric, and 1.5 teaspoon of salt. Salt to taste, guys. So I've used about ½ kg of bindi. Hence, I'm used about 1.5 teaspoon of salt. So just about a minute or less than a minute, you just whack it into that hot oil. It just wakens it up. Look at that amazing color. Beautiful. Now for a nice little gravy consistency, this is about 2 medium-sized tomatoes. Just whizzed it up in a blender with a little bit of water. So this goes in. So we need to cook this and take the rawness out, so it brings out a lovely flavor of that tomato. So this can take about 5 to 8 minutes. So now crank up the heat to a high, keep an eye on it, and we're going to wait until the oil separates from the ingredients. That water has been absorbed by all those vegetables. You can see the oil has separated. Now the aubergine go back in. Wonderful. Now the aubergines are already cooked. Just you can see, let me show you. It's all changed in color, so all I need is just all that masala just to be flavored together. So I'm adding some coriander. Wonderful. Kasuri methi, about a good tablespoon. This is a lovely umami. This is optional. I love that hint of cumin. So good pinch of cumin gone in there. Wow, look at that. Amazing. Right, after adding the aubergine, don't mess around with it too much. Few minutes and everything's ready. As you are very well aware, all the bunad, spices, everything was cooked. Aubergine was cooked, and now it just needed a nice little TLC. All that love to come together. There you go. There you go. Wow, look at that. Yo. Right, all you amazing home chefs out there, I'm really impressed with this, and I'm sure you're going to be. I mean, look at the color. This is absolutely gorgeous. I promise you, I'm not just saying that. It smells divine. I know exactly how it's going to taste. And I hope you, if you follow the methods and the little tips that I've given you, you're going to have the most amazing brinjal bhajee ever. And it's going to be much better than Indian restaurants and takeaways at home. I promise you, because if you're going to do with that TLC, you're going to go through those little steps and methods, you're going to have the most amazing dish. Now, oh my God. Bismillah. Wow. Creamy flavor, creamy soft in the inside of the aubergine, lovely coated the spice, that masala, those onions, and that little bit of ghee made that difference. Amazing in flavor, amazing aroma, absolutely gorgeous, beautiful. Now we all can become vegetarians. Wow. It's still got that little bit of body. Amazing. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more videos at Latifs Inspired. Check me out on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Rumble. I'm on the social media platforms. Show some support, show some love. Press the bell icon. Appreciate it. See you soon.